Hello everyone and welcome back to a brand new day here at Tablemon. Thank you so much for tuning in. We're playing with Hisuian Zoroark once again. Pretty cool deck to use. A bit straightforward and single plan, if you will, as your only thing you do is attack with Hisuian Zoroark, doing the ticking curse attack, doing 50 damage for each of your Pokemon that has any damage counters on it now. That means you can deal up to 300 damage or 330 with Radiant Halucha, or 360 with a choice belt, or 340 if you have a double turbo attached, which is still very, very good as it one KOs every single Pokemon out there. Phantom Star, the ability also helps you with the consistency by discarding your hand and you draw 7 cards, which is really awesome. And even though it is a little bit destructive, along with the Ultra Balls, Quick Balls, and Research, we do have the Oranguru's Primate Wisdom ability to help protect the cards that we need. Now, to help support the deck, we have Gengar with another World Gate ability, where if this Pokemon's in the discard pile, you can put it back onto a bench and you put 3 damage counters on it, and then you can use Damage Bomb to spread that damage around, make sure everything's a little bit damaged, along with the Gape Bog, and that way you can maximize your damage output. Dunsparce takes away your weakness, Diancie protects you from boss's orders, and Crobat helps you draw cards, along with the researches, along with the Marnies, along with the trekking shoes, and your ability. So very, very consistent. The one issue with this deck is you only run for energy, so if you whiff an energy at any given point, it could be problematic, but you draw and you see so many cards that usually you won't be missing out. So yeah, let's jump into the ladder, see how we do. If you're planning on buying any cards from TCG Player, make sure you use our affiliate link right here in the description of our video to help support the channel. It's the best way to do it and it's free. Looking for PTGO codes? Photon Store has all the latest sets and promos, instantly delivered to your email. You can use Tablemon code when checking out for 5% off. Card Market is Europe's largest online marketplace for Pokemon cards. Whether you're looking for sealed product or singles, vintage or the latest sets, just follow the link in the description to find what you need. This video is sponsored by the Pokemon TCG deck building website PokemonCard.io. Alright, we get to go first with a meh start. It all depends on what we get off the trekking shoes, I guess, or our top deck. And our top deck guarantees that we have the Zoroark, which is really, really fantastic. So now I'm still gonna lead with the trekking shoes because if I get a basic, I definitely wanna keep that. Or if I get the Zoroark, I also want to keep that. That works. All right. So I'm gonna quick pull away the Gengar and grab myself a Zoroark, and I'm gonna go ahead and play the Gape Bog down, bench that friend, and I mean, there's a chance that my opponent is playing the Meloetta version of the deck. I guess like you shouldn't always assume it's not that version. So if they play Escape Rope and they knock out my Zoroark, I'm in trouble. So I'm playing the Gengar now in order to prevent that situation. I have a feeling I'll need the Gengar anyways, so might as well get that going, but just wanted to be extra careful. All right, my opponent immediately counters the Stadium, has the Raw Battle VIP pass as well, so it's gonna be an interesting game, that's for sure. We'll see what happens. Battle VIP pass, and there is the Meloetta. So I feel like we're now so used to the only 4 double turbo version that people are completely disregarding that that is a threat as well, and a very real one at that. And in the grand scheme of things, because I went first, attacking into the Meloetta is not that big a deal, and then knocking out my Diancie is also not that big a deal, because they'll still need to win by attacking 3 times. I will win by attacking 3 times, and I should be able to attack first, right? It all comes down to me not whiffing the energy. All right, there's the Escape Rope. So as you can see, it was very important for me to protect myself. There could still be Pokemon catchers, however. Not gonna lie, there could still be Pokemon catchers. There could still be cross switchers as well, if they somehow fit that into the deck list on top of the Meloetta. I'm a little scared of that extra Cramomatic. If that had been heads, like, I don't know what my opponent is possibly missing here that they would want to get. That's a second Lost City. Interesting. Usually you see decks playing one, not two. Okay, they're insisting with the Chromatic and giving up on that. That's gonna be a Pokemon catcher, right? Yep. No way. Unbelievable. All 4 Chromatics, all 4 Battle VIP passes. Oh my gosh. Alright, that previous game was something else. I could be up against Mew. Now I'm scarred. Well, I can establish double Zoroark here. That previous game was really something else. Alright, we're gonna find out what we're up against. And it's a metal deck that has Silene and Palbat and Battle VIP Pass. So I'm assuming Dialga, but not necessarily. Oh my, what? Metal. Alright, can I assume that if you're playing Metal Energy, you're actually not playing Meloetta? Can I make that reasonable assumption? Alright, I'm just gonna discard the trekking shoes. Because all the other cards are actually really good, and this allows me to establish the next Zork. So I'm tempted not to attach the energy, but I feel like that's playing a little too scared. I'm not going to attach it, even though it might make the rest of the game a little bit harder. I guess if I'm not attaching it, I'm better off attaching it to the bench, right? That's better than... So attaching it to the active has risks, and if I get KO'd, I still need to find another energy. If I attach it to the bench, I still need to find another energy, and if I don't attach it and I get Marnied, I still need to find the energy. And then once I get KO'd, I'll need to find another energy, so... meh. Have at it. Alright. So Ricorio messes up with the Mats of Zoroark to the point where you need both Radiant Kalucha and a Choice Belt to one-hit KO a Mew VMAX. You get the raw Battle VIP pass here. So I did see this deck be played with Dialga once, like Dialga VSTAR and Metal Energy, so doesn't look like that so far, but you never know. Truly never know with PTCGO ladder. Really, you don't know. Alright, Palpat gone, Switch card gone. The 4th Genesect now. So no Ricorio worry, that's actually really good, because then either Halucha or Choice Belt one-shots Mew VMAX, so that's very nice. And there we see the Quick Ball. Are we gonna see another Mew? You have to, right? Has to be either another Mew or another attacker. Drapion, that probably means, yeah, an Ultra Ball. Or a follow-up Quick Ball too. Alright. 2 metal, what? Okay, so once again, as I always say, it seems like players... Well, maybe this is a different deck, actually. Maybe this is just Genesect focused with a sprinkling of Mew. Maybe that's what this is. And there's gonna be Metal Saucers. And I'm gonna get wrecked here. Yep, I am about to get wrecked. Absolutely. Once again, my Zoroark gets KO'd on turn 1 by a Mew deck. Oh my gosh. So immediately punished for touching the energy. I mean, I don't even know what to say. I truly don't even know what to say here. All right. Okay. So the choice belt all of a sudden became way less important in the grand scheme of things, and this friend is now potentially very important. So I'm gonna do this. Then I'm gonna draw 2 cards with Rose Tower. Boss doesn't really matter. I really don't want to whiff energy, right? That's I go, okay, there's an energy. That's fantastic. I can also save a boss. With Oranguru. Definitely need to establish you. And then I only need 4 Pokemon damaged, which is still potentially a big ask right here. I'm gonna save the boss. Okay, that's really, really good. Then now all I need is Gape Bog. So I'll establish the Halucha as well, just in case I do have to deal with a Mew VMAX. Pinch that. So I have 2 Pokemon guaranteed damaged. I have not played a draw supporter yet. There's a research and there's a damage bump, which is exactly what I wanted. All right, so we got there. We got there. We'll damage you and you. All right, 4 Pokemon damaged. Oh no, actually that's not enough. That's actually not enough because of the Oricorio, and yeah, I need another damage bump here. Do big parasols ever matter? I don't think they do. Or I need the choice belt. I completely disregarded that, and I'm about to get punished for it. Okay, so 5 Pokemon damage does get me there, right? 5 Pokemon damage is 250, minus 20 to 30, minus 40. All right, and then I have the energy, I have the Zoroark. So things are looking much better now. I can't believe that's back-to-back turn 1 KOs on my Zoroark by Mew decks. Which, like, I mean, it's not what you expect, right? It's not what has been doing well in online tournaments and in real life either. So definitely not something you fully expect. All right, they are also down 2 power tablets and a choice belt, so they will need another 2 power tablets and their last choice belt. And there's 1 in order to KO my Zoroark again. Okay, so now they need only 1 Metal Saucer. Right. Oh. You can't be serious. What is going on? Oh boy. Okay. There's no way for me to remove the Crobat. So I basically just need to get 2 KOs, right? I have a really, really big hand here. So I wonder if Marnie ever does anything. I think I should Marnie here. Take away that from them. Sure. And Marnie. Probably should have saved the boss with Oranguru. Thankfully I got it back, but I certainly should have saved the boss's orders there. Sure, I'll keep that. Yeah, and it all should come down to a... It should all come down to my next attack. I mean, if they have double turbo Mew boss, it's game over. And I'm guessing they play that, right? In case they Marnie, I'll put the boss at the top. And KO. I mean, clearly if they power up with metal energies, all they need is their last power tablet and another choice build, which they do play Silene, I believe we saw from the mulligans. All right, there's a metal saucer. Actually, they're down 3, right? They're down 3 saucers. Okay, they're down all 4 saucers, in fact. So if they intend... Wait, what was that? Duranda? What? If they... if they intend to take out KO Cure, they need to Silene for the saucer or Raihan. And that means they're not using boss. But at this point, like, they could also just be playing Pokemon Catcher. I mean, they're not giving up, clearly, so they must be playing to something. They might have a choice build still, like they might just be playing 3. You can have the Gengar. Okay, now they definitely cannot win, right? I mean, I expect the unexpected. I'm trying to figure out how they could possibly. Now they need Silene plus Pokemon Catcher, Heads, or Double Cross Switcher. All right. That was a game. That was very intense. All right, but we managed to get there. On to the next one. All right, we're going first, and we have a stellar hand, so we're hoping to find something. Sure, I'll keep the trekking shoes. I mean, I feel like I have to. Herballoon and pass. The damage bump's gone. The turbo energy. Probably playing against. Yeah, it was either Palkia or a Colress deck, and therefore Cramorant Dunk could be incoming. So this list is based off the top 8 Puriel list, and with a few minor changes. I don't know. I feel like when players use Hisuian Zoroark against me, it feels like the best deck in the world. But when I use it, we really struggle. Like, really, really struggle, as you're seeing right now. I mean, the previous games, I didn't struggle, I guess. Right? But these awkward hands are more common than you'd like them to. Okay, so it's just a straight Giratina deck. No. Wait, what? Didn't they search for a Comfey? With the quick ball? What? Did they misplay there? They did, didn't they? Okay, I priced 2 Zorks on top of everything. I'm pretty sure they forgot to bench. Alright. So we remove their stadium. We bench you. Also keep you. Bench you. And then So I should try to prevent the KO, right? I just go out into Zoroark. That seems okay. Yeah, I feel like that's worth it. All right. That was a really weird escape rope. I am really confused as to like their previous turn. All right, so that's 6. 6 cards in the lost zone. That's a humongous hand too. My opponent somehow doesn't attack me here. That's going to be really good, but it's such a big hand that, yeah, you'd expect at least the crap. Wow, they even just discard the Colress. Completely confident. Six, 7. Okay. They are playing Battle VIP Pass. Another Scoop Up Net, okay. So now that's 8. So now they bench it. Are they really not gonna attack? I feel like benching that Giratina instead of a Cramorant to get the hit in is not great. Unfortunately, like, there's no guarantee that I'll even have an energy, or I can just top deck the energy. That absolutely works. Okay, so the way I use the damage pump the most effectively, because I did lose 2 damage pumps already. I mean, I have the stadium though. Maybe the damage pump isn't as necessary. Yeah, you know what? I mean, I don't need to worry as much is what I mean. Okay, I don't want to whiff this Zoroark, especially since I priced 2. So I'm going to use my ability here. And this does leave me room to go boss KO on the Giratina, which is potentially really good. So I'm just going to damage bump 1 onto here to do more than that. And then boss plus a basic would be the dream here. But I guess that's too much to ask for. Alright, so I'm gonna bench the Oranguru. I am going to save the energy, assuming there's a Giratina coming up to KO me. And I will choice belt here and then away my opponent's huge hand. Right. That deck should only be playing Roxanne at this point, so my hand should be pretty safe. And we somehow take the first attack and the first KO. Right, and I unlock a Zoroark, so good things all around. Now, my opponent could potentially VSTAR KO me. My stadium should always stay in play for the most part, and I have another one right here. So I should always be able to reach the 280 damage to one-shot the Giratina VSTAR, so I'm always trading evenly, and I got the first attack off, so the biggest issue I could have could be Sableye taking multiple prizes, which is not possible at this point. Or at least I hope so, right? Alright, there's the VSTAR. Fully powered up. Could see a Marnie, I guess. Nope, just the last Colress. Just the very last Colress. Okay, and another Giratina being played. Down. So I will need another Zoroark, of course, and my last energy to potentially win this game. Alright, Sableye is now gone, in fact. There's 11 cards in the lost zone. Oh, what? Really? Really? No attack. Like, why would you not attach the water here, retreat, and at least VSTAR? Like, you're gonna try at least, you know? Okay, out of both of these cards, I feel like I might need to reach into the deck. So, oh wow, one boss left. Okay. So, not very likely that I can pull this off here. With only one boss's orders. Yep. So, I mean, I have another 3-card reach with the tracking shoes and the guru. Okay. So, the card I'll need next turn, once I get KO'd, is the Zoroark. Alright. I'll keep the air balloon. No need to play it. And then another Taking Curse. Couldn't boss. If I boss, I win right there. I feel like I still should win. The boss is right there mocking me. Still not in range of Roxanne, which is really good. And then as long as I get back-to-back KOs, the game's over, right? On the Giratinas. That is the plan. Hopefully we can pull it off. If my opponent attacked me with Cramorant, I don't know. I feel like my opponent, just like some Mew players think that their goal is to draw a lot of cards with Genesect, and they will give up on every other card in order to just continue to draw cards. Some Lost decks are super prioritizing getting so many cards in the Lost Zone, as we saw my opponent use Scoop on it, 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 and they just completely disregard like the overall goal of the deck, if you will. Okay, so what I am scared of here is the me whiffing, right? So if they go boss, I do have a Sharon Scare. That is my last energy though. So if they go boss onto the Crobat, for example, I would end up losing potentially. I mean, not necessarily. You know what? Never mind. I'm not putting it on the Guru because I do have Sharon Scare. I'll put this in case they Marnie instead of Roxanne, but I fully expect a Roxanne. There's the Sharon Scare. I can use that for Oranguru. And there's the KO. I eliminated that friend because of the possibility of a Psychic Energy whiff from my opponent. There's 2 in the Lost Zone and 2 in the discard pile, so now they need Ordinary Rod if they play 4. And they're down only 1 Ordinary Rod, but this reduces the chance that they have in KOing me. All right. I think that should be it. And even if they had the KO, like they would need Ordinary Rod, put back a Psychic, somehow draw it, and then Roxanne, and then it's on me to find the Zoroark VSTAR, right? And if I do, plus a basic, and if I do, I win. So yeah, there you go. Pretty intense games, especially with my start. But somehow I didn't get dunked, and somehow I managed to turn it around. So yeah, thanks so much for tuning in, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.